Strange Things in Strangerville, Chapter 12. Harvestfest Party and New Home. Bonnie starts this Tuesday morning with a bit of a wrap-up, kinda backwards, right? This time, which is 5:01 a.m., she starts digging around her home for anything valuable to sell. She continues to diligently dig until 5:47 a.m. when she decides to call it a night and heads to bed. She sleeps soundly in her tent until 8:47 a.m. when she gets a call from none other than Rain. The call would be an invitation to hang out with Rain and Serena, which Bonnie may be interested in. After the call, Bonnie prepares for the day ahead. At 10 a.m., she is notified of her friends and decides to travel all to GeekCon. 42 minutes later, Bonnie and her friends would arrive and take in the wonders of their new surroundings. At 11:15 a.m., she decides to hop on a nearby computer and practice her programming skills. Sometime later, she joins GeekCon Hackathon. A little over an hour and a half later, she gets a chance to look at some merchandise being sold and decides to buy a GeekCon t-shirt. At 3:42 p.m., she gets back to practicing her programming and continues to get better every minute. At 4:52 p.m., Bonnie orders a veggie burger from one of the vendors to refuel after working so hard on her programming. 5:56 p.m., she realizes that most of her friends have gone home early. The only ones left are Serena and Nishay. She primarily spends time with Serena, taking selfies and hanging out until 8:11 p.m. Serena decides to head home for the day. About an hour later, Bonnie meets back up with Nishay and goes to hang out and take selfies for a while. At 10:29 p.m., Bonnie says goodnight, and Nishay heads back home. 11 minutes later, she invites over Victoria to hang out, taking selfies, etc. At 11:48 p.m., Victoria calls it a night and heads home. After that, Bonnie feeds her cow plants. Midnight on Wednesday rolls around. Bonnie begins to harvest from her garden, even some bizarre fruit. An hour later, she uproots the bizarre plants from her garden. About an hour passes, she calls it a night and heads to bed. At 6:34 a.m., she wakes up and goes to tend her garden before work. 6:52 to 6:58 a.m., Bonnie gets eaten and then spit out by her cow plant, Thackeray. After she feeds her cow plant, she then collects a microscope sample from Thackeray and milks him. At 7:58, she cleans up, takes care of her needs before work, and about 3 hours later, she tends to the garden one last time before work. She finally heads to work at 11:31 a.m. Meanwhile, 1 a.m. at work, Bonnie gets a text from Rain inviting her to hang out with Serena and herself. At 7:01 p.m., finally returns from work. 24 minutes later, she tends to the garden again. At 8:10, she deposits $1,000 into her stash of funds, which brings her total to 10,000. After that, she feeds her cow plants again. How many times do these things eat? Later on, she goes to bed earlier than the night before. It's Harvestfest, people. Bonnie wakes up and tends to her needs. Then she takes care of her cow plants while on the phone with Zoomer Delivery to order some chicken stir fry. It's time to appease these gnomes for Bonnie's household tradition. Thankfully, Bonnie has success this time appeasing them. She then sends thank you cards to all of her friends via the mail. Bonnie decides to withdraw her money for her house and has the house built. It took a couple months, but she stays with Cecil while it's being built. Now she has a 2-bedroom and 1-bath home, and she's so happy about it. Bonnie moved her couches and coffee table to the wall so that way she can set up her dining table to have a housewarming party for Harvestfest. She decides best time would be at noon, when all the food would be completed. Bonnie calls over Daryl, Morgan, Nishay, Cecil, Victoria, Rain, and Serena. Bonnie makes tofu turkey garden salad and for dessert, sugar cookies. 12 p.m. rolls around. It's party time. Bonnie invites her guests inside and everyone sits down and enjoys the feast. After dinner, Bonnie puts away the table and chairs. Since her friends are big clubbing type people, she decided to have a dance party as well. So she brings out her dance floor. Bonnie wanted her friends to try her new favorite drink called Von Hunt. And after she, Daryl, Serena, and Victoria all joined together for a group dance, which made her night. Bonnie did something that shocked us all. She walked up to Rain and asked if she wanted to take a photo together. Of course, Rain wanted any evidence that she can of Bonnie, so she accepted. Partying like it's 1980 something is now 1 a.m. Friday. And Bonnie decides to have a dance battle against Cecil and then against Victoria. Cecil is her best friend, of course. she wanted proof of them all together, so she takes selfies with Cecil and everyone else. She can't forget to take a selfie with Morgan, as she has no pictures of them together. Bonnie plans to have them all over more often. At 5 a.m., they decide to call the party quits. Her friends must really like Bonnie and think her parties are epic due to having the party last 17 hours. Bonnie says goodbye to everyone. Will the truth about Rain change everything? Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimmy if you're new here. If you've seen that, that is my intro, and that is for chapter 12. But today, we are going to be working on some things. I have some plans planned out here, and what I want to do this episode is have Bonnie spend more time with Rain. Also, before I forget, I almost did, is that Bonnie got a little mini makeover. I say mini because literally all we decided on was changing her hair. We figured maybe Bonnie might want to, you know, get dressed up more. She's getting her hair done. She got her hair curled. It's still the same length. Instead of straight hair, she has curly hair now. And ew, this is so disgusting. I need her to clean out these vines. It's in my toilet too. Ew. This is from the mother, so the one downside about having this is dealing with that. I need to get her a storage bin to put all of her jewels and stuff into because I don't want to deal with that. And I want to save it for other stuff. I don't want to use it either. So to find that, what you need is storage. Right here is called a sticker storage box. And it has different kind of things on it. You can have a heart, books, plants, there's so forth, all kinds of stuff on here. I'm gonna get a house one, so I'm gonna put these in here. These are for her potions, but we're gonna have her go harvest her stuff and take care of the normal stuff, you know. Take care of our cow plants. I want to collect a microscope sample, milk them, feed, and I will come back once those are completed. All right, she's finished that. When does she work? She works from 11 to 7. So I guess we'll hang out with Rain after work today. Fine. How about you go to work after that, please? And you can eat at work. Fertilize a plant. Buy a pet ball. You don't own a pet. But I will be back when she gets home from work. Alright, she brought home $288 and it's a spice festival. So, as I said, I want to spend time with Rain this episode. Rain only. We'll bring her cat too. Yeah, we'll have Rain and Salem come. And it's a rainy day, it looks like. Kind of funny. Anyway. Have her grab a poster before we start anything. Can you get extra money? Ooh, she has a cow plant. You know what this means. We're gonna get another cow plant berry. Rain is here with Bonnie. They're chatting over some bubbles. Oh, yeah. And maybe she gets too, you know, loopy from it. And... like she gets too loopy from it and she accidentally discloses to Bonnie of what she does and why she's here. So she's like, look, now that we're friends and all, can we talk about something and maybe you won't get mad at me for asking or telling you this? And Bonnie's like, sure, just tell me and I'll go from there. Well, it all started back in Glimmerbrook, where I'm from. Of course, you would know because I am a spellcaster. And, you know, my family was talking about this girl who was wanted in Glimmerbrook. She had blonde hair. You know, she wanted for murder of her parents. And that only way they found out was because there was blood at the scene. And as far as the whole town knew, that was only the parents never had kids. But they found it 7 alleles in common, states that the person is related to them. We knew that this person was alive. And she said, I seen this person when I went to the scene of the crime, and I seen this shadowy figure staring back at me, and when I went to go blink, she disappeared. And Bonnie's like, okay, continue. And she's like, and so I decided to go home, work my magical abilities, and I scryed for this person with a pendulum and a map. And I ended up finding Strangerville as a person, and I went to a bar one night and I met this girl, and I have eyes on this girl, and I've been following this girl around town. And Bonnie's like, oh, that's really creepy. Why are you following this girl? And she goes, well, long story short, I know this girl is you, and I know that you're wanted for murder, and Glimmer Book, but I do not know why. Can you tell me? And maybe Bonnie's like, you know, you are stalking me because you're everywhere I go. And you're constantly calling me up. You're trying to be friends with me only to tell me that you're trying to turn me in to the Glimmerbrook police. And maybe Rain's like, I don't know what to do. So like, and then the worst part about all of this is that I'm supposed to try to find evidence against you. And I spend all this time with you. We go to the festivals. We had a Harvestfest together. We take selfies together. And instead of like hating you and wanting to turn you in, I had developed feelings for you. Maybe Rain still doesn't care. Or maybe it's her way of like tricking Bonnie into giving her information. So why don't you guys tell me what Rain would do? Is she trying to trick Bonnie to get answers? Or is she genuinely interested in Bonnie? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Maybe now Rain's sitting here because she feels better at the fact that she let Bonnie know the truth. But right now, we're going to go home. Alright, y'all. She is finally home after that long day. And have her plant. This Callaway baby. Blair, Thackeray, and Warlock. Like Blair the witch kind of thing. So we're going to have her work on her writing skill. Right. And let's practice writing. Tell story to self. Well, I guess that's one way to get yourself your juicer flows working. Now I'll be back when she's done. We need at least one skill upgrade. Woohoo! Alright, one skill upgrade. She has 5 hours left. We need to work on her mixology skill, which we do not have. The cursifying on her to get rid of that other curse, because I forgot about that. And we got rid of it! Yay! Look at Cecil wants to come over. Sure thing. Maybe we'll tell Cecil about Rain, what she said, and he could give us his opinion on her. She's like, you won't believe the bombshell that Rain dropped on me. He's like, really? What? She said, she told me, and then she tells a story about like how she's been stalking me, how this, and this, and all that stuff. And maybe she confides into Cecil because Cecil's her best friend, so she knows that he'll never leave her. Like, that's her best friend. Keep it hidden from people you don't trust and only tell those you trust. And she agreed with them. And now he can go home because she's at work. She's just spending the time with her cow plant. They're just gonna have her work on this. She just like tap tap. Also, let's go and see if I can add any more of her stuff out here. I don't know what stage push. Alright, these. 1, 2. Evolve 5 different kinds of plants. That's a good idea. We can work on her skills for work. That's what get her that promotion, y'all. She works hard for her job. Right now, she's currently at level 4. She only gets 1 more level, I think. Yeah, 1 more level that she's fully promoted. Maybe this right here. Alright, she's going to work. I will work hard, and I will be back when she gets back. Now she has her stuff taken care of. Let's go feed cow plants. Is this thing grown yet? No. I think it takes like 3 days for cow plants to even grow. So, yeah, $288 again. This is great. Instead of wasting her moodlet solver, I think I'm just gonna have her sleep. Alright, so we're gonna have her go to the magic realm. My idea is she's gonna go there and search for tombs and stuff she don't know, maybe. Get her to find a tome to learn something. Now I want to see what she knows. Let's see. Open spell book. We got 2 more alchemy things we can learn. 2 more untamed magic. 5 more practical and 6 more mischief. So we got a few more things we need to learn, which is fine. We get 1. We need immortality. Yes, we need to learn that. I might have her experiment just because there's 1 last point thing going on here. Get this skill up. We're so close. Look at this. We're so close. A little bit more. A little bit more. Nifty potion. New potion, nifty. Let's try it out. Your powers are growing so much faster than I expected. Good work. Ooh, immortality. We got the one I wanted. I want the immortality potion. To prevent death from old age. Mandrake, sage, morcabus, and diamond. Now, diamond is a crystal. Mandrake and sage is herbs, and morcabus is actually a mycem trophy. If you guys don't know this, it is a mycem trophy. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if I have it unlocked to show you, but I'll try. Morcabus is going to be, I don't have it. Morcubus is like a goth version of a trophy thing, but since we cannot do that, I can't show you, but there, and we're gonna go and select all here. Why is she got, what is that? She got mac and cheese doing it? I thought we didn't make no mac and cheese, but apparently we did, so I'm just gonna pop it all on there then. I don't remember her telling her to do that. Oh look, we can do a bonsai tree, and we should probably go feed our cow plant before I end the episode. Let's feed her, him. We'll feed Thackeray, Warlock, and Blair. I am going to end this episode here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about our new cow plant, Blair. What do you guys think about Rain's story as to her finally admitting why she's been so friendly with Bonnie? And let me know in the comments what you guys think. If Bonnie should flirt back, if Bonnie should ignore her, if Bonnie should be less friends with her, maybe Bonnie goes distance. Like, what do you guys think down below? And with that being said, I will see you guys next week. So don't forget to like, comment, and share, as well as hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And that notification bell to be notified of all my uploads. And I will see you guys later. Bye!